Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issue 88 of our Tumbler build. Okay, so we've got issue 88 here. Window shield gate is what I'm going to call it. We'll get onto that in just a minute. We've got some shout outs to do. I didn't do any in the previous one, so I do apologise. So we're going to catch the previous two videos up on all the chatter. So we're going back to issue 86. That was two issues ago. So first one in, Dave Mac Builds. Nice build, Kev. Thank you very much, Dave, for your comment. Mr. Fusion Designs. Nice one, Kevin. Loved the camera quality. Well done. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, the quality's a lot better now. I've got these new cameras up and I'm hoping that the quality is a lot better, and Mr. Fusion's noticed, so thank you for that. Stephen Jones, hi Kev, you're doing great back with builds. Thank you so much for your comment, and thank you as well for that. The Childs, he's put, nice build, Kev. Nice to see what I have to come in the future. I think it would be inclined to put a little glue on those wires. Yeah, so they're the wires. I'll just grab that because I do need this. So these wires here for the roof section, which we will be working on in this issue. Mark Williams, great video, Kev. Like I said, it's something different. Yep. But with this one, I think it's going to hit the fan. Let's put it that way. Thank you for your comment. Glenn Needham. I think that's what I've... that's a brilliant name. Thank you. Great video, Kevin. Keep up the good work. Looks like we're getting a replacement windscreen, which we're going to discuss in just a moment. In issue 88, yep. Seems a bit of a rip-off. We're paying for something we've already paid for, and I will come on to all of that in this video. But thank you for your comment. Miggy, I think that's what it is. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Greetings from Mexico. We are only at issue 27. Love your video. Help us a lot to see the progress. Thank you so much. All the way over in Mexico, so thank you for that. I've just finished issue 8388. You're right with the rack part, and now it fits in. Yep, and then we'll be doing all that. So so Cole Vinyl, I have to thank you so much for your comment. I won't read all of it, 'cause it's giving a bit away, but yeah, totally there. And then we've got the Childs again. It'll be interesting to see if these little motors can actually move this chunk of metal. Yeah, it's my concern as well, actually, with that, and we'll come on to all of that anyway, because we're going to be fitting stuff, but I'm going to obviously say what my concerns are with that. And then I'm just going down here. So that was it for issue 86. Now 87 as well, we're going to go to that, and I've got to pull them up, so do bear with me just a second. Right, confirm we do get a windshield. Yep. Windshield gate, love it, Mark, thank you so much. Yes. And Phillips, hi Kevin, issue 88 is potentially poor thinking of taking away the windshield, the fact that say the motor on the magazine, but the reality is it's only the cover. I understand we get the finished vehicle at the end, but I think the 6 issues every 6 weeks, so this is for subscribers. So I pick it up every week at the newsagent. Subscribers get 6 every 6 weeks. When you sign up, you build a tumbler. And basically what Phil's saying there is that he doesn't represent value for money on each month where you get the stuff. And I totally get that as well. But it is the nature of the beast. We are dealing with a part work here, some bits and bobs and everything else. I have to say thank you so much for your comments. I will be going back to regular this week, so leave a comment on this video and I will shout it out on the next one. So we're going to get into this. We are replacing the windshield. There's the original. We're going to do a comparison between the two. We're going to discuss a lot of other stuff So let's get on with it. Okay, so we're on this camera tonight just because there's a lot going on here. So let me put my phone aside. Okay, so this is issue 88. We will need the roof section, and we're going to need this motor, which is 31, just there. So we're going to need this motor. We've got the old windshield, which we don't need, but I want to make a little bit of a comparison between it. So these are all the pieces for that. Like this. So these are the windshields. One there and one there. This is the front windscreen, and we do have the motor cover there as well. So there we go. Okay, so you can instantly see the difference. It's this section. It's basically this section here. So there must be a reason why they redesigned it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. Once again, these glass panel sections here haven't changed. So I'm going to do a comparison. No, they've not changed one bit. So they just slip on. So if you've got the window upgrade from hang on a second. So if you have the window screen upgrade from Partwork Upgrades, or is it this side? No, it's right, it is this side, right. There we go. So just click that on like that. There we go. Like that. No, it's not wanting to go on, is it? Hang on a second. Stand by. Okay, so they're both on. And we'll turn this one over as well. Now in here we should have a little cog and the wipers. Once again, I don't think they've been redesigned, and they haven't. So this one is going on this side. So once again, they just slide on. One there, and one there. So yeah, they haven't been redesigned. They're a little bit more tougher than these ones were, a lot more looser. So let's just take these apart over there for a second and just have a look at the two and place them over the top. So they have had a significant redesign. So we've got the top section here. This section's there's much more of a cut out of this section here. Obviously this section as well, and we've got the loops here. So my feeling is, so this would have, you can actually see where something's pushed up. So this section here, which we done last time, goes on like that, and obviously that would then retract up. So I'm wondering whether this cutout bit is to do with this, section here. So once again, I can pull this off, and then we can put this one on. There we go. Like so, and then that goes on there. As you can see. So I'm wondering whether that is that they've done that because of this. I'm wondering whether it catches, and that's why. But it's worth noting that we haven't paid again for the same part. So what I'm going to show you here. So basically, in the last issue, we got just this. Okay, issue 87 was this. Issue 88 is these two parts here. These are the two parts that we have effectively, what we've paid for in issue 87 is that. issue 88, we've got this. This is what we've paid for. Just that. In fact, that. This bit has we've already paid for, so it's been chucked in for free. If it wasn't, it would probably just be that bit. We've had this before where we've had just one section. I mean, the windshield on its own was in one issue, so they've just replaced it. We haven't paid for it again. We've effectively just paid for this part. And if someone says, well, that's, you know, it's taking the mickey, well, we paid for that part in issue 87. So so the parts that we actually paid for are these in issue 88. But there's the windscreens. Now, they are the same, so you could probably pop these out and put them in here instead. And if you've got the window tints on this one, just pop those out and pop them onto there. No need to buy them again. I'm not going to get into the whole windscreen problem again, accuracy and everything else. It's been said before very early on, but these are not, I would say they're not accurate, but I will leave that up to your decisions and everything else. Okay, so we're going to move on to the actual build, because this part is just the extra part that they've chucked in. They've obviously given you the instructions because, you know, you have to put parts on this, but we have not, and I can't stress that enough, we haven't paid for that. That's not what we've paid for. We have paid for the bits that we're about to install. So, first things first, we're going to grab this part. I'm going to zoom up. There we go. So we've got our cog here. That is going to go facing up. So it's got two sets of cogs. So you've got one around the scythe, and then you've got one at the top with the teeth. That is going to sit like that. We're then going to get a VM screw. Like that. And then we're going to screw that in. Like so, making sure that does turn, which it does. Lovely. Okay, next what we're going to do is grab our motor, and then that is going to sit like that, and that is going to just want to make sure that the teeth meet there, like that. Then we're going to grab this section here. We're going to make sure that the wires come out just at the side here. This is going to sit just on there like that. I'm going to use DM screws, 2 of them. So it looks like what we're doing is we're going to build up this part here over the next couple of issues. It's probably why we've been sent the replacement windshield, because we're going to be fitting all this, I would imagine, all together. So we're just going to fit these two on just like that, and now the teeth meet, and that's what that looks like. So the cover's on, the wires need to come out to this side here. I'm making sure that they're not catched under that, which they're not. They're loose, which is brilliant, which is what we want. So that is like that. So yeah, that bit there, this is what we've paid for. The windshield was the extra part because we'd already paid for it, so it was extra thrown in to replace issue 3, which was that one. So yeah. Okay, and there we go. So there's the redesigned windshield. You can sort of see now, if I match it up perfectly, which is there, you can see here it's had a little nook come out. So the new windshield is on the front, the old one's at the back. You can see that that has been cut, and quite a big chunk here from the original has been cut. Now I would say that that is because of it retracting. Also as well, I also want to point out is I'm going to take these off because I need to readjust them. Just Sorry about that. Anyway, also as well, this seems a lot lighter than this one. I haven't got any scales here, otherwise I would weigh them. But just holding them, the original one feels a lot heavier than this one. They're still made out of die cast, both pieces, but obviously they've had specific chunks taken out. So it's a little bit light. I don't know whether they've just redone it because of that. But yeah, you can sort of see now the two. Once again, the lighting here looks really good on these panels, doesn't they? Look at the way the lighting catches the shadow sections. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to go on to these too much because we've done that before, but I think they're not accurate. I think they should be more of a bronze colour. You can get the accurate ones, I would say the accurate ones, from Partwork Upgrades while they're still about. They're closing at the end of the year, so yeah, very sad. But yes, anyway, let's get back to this. So before we have a look at what comes in issue 89, this effectively was free and just replaces the part. Now, you don't want to get further down the road, put this one on and it not work. I also want to point out that companies do this all the time. They've done it with the DeLorean, Ecto 1, the Terminator, just to name a few, where we've been building and then we've been sent upgraded parts or different parts to replace. It's good that they've noticed their mistake, and it's good that they've supplied the right piece, or a piece that does actually work. The reason I think, like I said, I keep saying this, the reason I think this has been redesigned is these bits here. They've obviously cut them off for a reason. Now, obviously, this is going to retract up like this. My concern is it's probably going to catch on these sides here, because there must be some other pieces obviously going under here. There might even be a panel that covers all of this. We just don't know yet. But I'm wondering whether it's been redesigned for that purpose because of it being retracting and it catching. So obviously this will sit like this, and then obviously it will tract up, and this one seems to retract a little bit better because it's had those corners cut. So it must be catching on this. It's great that they've corrected a mistake. I can understand as well why people think that we've paid for another one, which we haven't. They've just replaced it. Like I said, the part that we've actually paid for is this cover. And some people will go, well, that was silly. Well, remember, we did get some issues with just wires, and the previous issue we got just this. So, yes, it is what it is. Windshield gate is here. Let us know in the comments how you feel about it. I already know because some of the comments I've seen already on the Facebook groups as well as on the channel, and I said them before we started doing the build. The only reason I think we got the replacement windshield so early is because we're just about to, I think over the next couple of issues we're going to install it, because issue 89, it says the slide and rack is what it says. So there it is. So this part, I would imagine, fits in this part. And that helps retract it, or this part goes, it looks like, actually, because it's got those two screw holes just here, that's probably where they go, those two screw holes there. We've also got 3 limiter switches on here as well. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. The limiter switches go on here. You can tell that because the limiter switch has the little switch on, obviously, and it's that shape, so you know 3 of them are going to go on here. And this panel here not only retracts the roof but also goes up, so it will go up like this, retract and go up. That's how Batman gets in. But yeah. Yeah, you also get that. You also, it looks like we get a cover, 2 covers there as well. We've got a lot of screws. A lot of screws. More than stuff for here. So it looks like we may actually be... are we going to actually be installing? We might actually be installing the windshield in the next issue. That'll be interesting. So keep it the Nexus, obviously. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You don't want to miss out on that, do you? You don't want to miss out on more windshield gate, surely. But yeah, like I said, let us know in the comments. I will do a shout out in the next video. Give us your predictions now. What we're going to do next. I think we're going to actually install the rest of the mechanisms for this, for the limiter switches, because we get the 2 covers. So it's got to be these 2 covers here. We do get another one further up here, but I don't know. Let us know. I think we're going to put it all in. I think we're going to install the windshield. So this part is going to be finished. I don't know. It's all a bit exciting. But yeah, the only other thing is to show up this and let us know what you think about that. But as always, I've been the Nexus. Thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up and we'll see you at the next video. But until then, we'll see you later. Bye.